What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. We're finally doing it, a full album review of Breach. Now, I had the Twitch chat vote on what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the music video at the end because I guess there's some spoilers. We're just gonna dive right on into City Walls, no video, all the way through the album. I'm gonna do each song individually, so this video might be cut up and posted separate days, or I might post the whole video, or both, who knows yet. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing over on YouTube and Patreon and Twitch and all of that good stuff. Why don't we dive right into the first song, which is City Walls. I'm nervous, here we go. Sick already. Two instruments doing that same thing. Chord change. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. So far, different than I expected. Quick pause. The rule of writing a great pop song is my voice isn't warmed up. This is gonna be tough. By the end of the album, I'll be hitting these notes. Don't worry. Yeah. Also, I have to pause every now and again. People are warning me about copyright things, so I'm just gonna pause every now and again. But we're gonna get back to it. Here we go. Where that first verse gonna start?
Square up with me, I can take your right, throw a left. Pair up with me, I'ma take your right to the chest. Warpath etched in the surface, lines of the yellow tape, they're moving quiet like a serpentine in a formation. But it acts my team pretty impatient. Now they're waiting on me. It might be the furthest we've reached. Now move it up, it's a breach. I wonder where you are. I wanted you to show me the way around the city walls, the way on through. I wonder where you are. I wanted you to show me, but now the night has fallen, abandoned by the sun.
Another thing, though, usually in pop music, again, I use pop music just as popular, not like Taylor Swift or Olivia Rodrigo or Sabrina Carpenter. You know, these guys are writing popular hooks and good hooks. So when I say pop music, I don't mean it like necessarily like that. However, they didn't get to the chorus until like a minute and a half or something, or way later, which is usually not the most, you know, what is the word? Intelligent thing? I don't want to say intelligent, but it's usually a good thing to get into the chorus quick to hook people. This riff, dude, here we go. Let's get some dirt. Went to this chord. Something like that. So there were there's those two things. However, in the background, I hear like a... So listen for those kind of moves. It's pretty sweet. Ooh. I enjoy that thoroughly. All right, back to it. Let's see what happens. Interlude, back into first verse. Second verse. I know words.
Square up with me, I can come to you. Tell me when. Pair up with me, I can run on you. In the end, I write a promise in pencil, but my loyalty's in pen. Use a mistake as a crooked stencil, then we trace it back again. From the mainland to the island of violence, it was the same plan for a while. Decided to send me up and rip you out of your seat. You see, in a city with no entrance, there is not a retreat. I'm wondering what you thought would happen, who you thought I would be. Was this a side swipe, or did you picture this in...
Dude, this is very Linkin Park, huh? They have a couple songs, not City Walls. Well, this is City Walls, sorry. Not Drum Show necessarily, but that other one, The Contract, I feel like had a lot of Linkin Park vibes. Another thing is I like how the second verse is totally different. I'm at 2 minutes and 16 seconds. I'm going to back up to verse 1. Listen to this. Oh my gosh, the verse doesn't even start
Square up with me
till 1 minute and 5 seconds. But listen to the drum, the hi-hat.
I can take your right, throw a left. Pair up with me, I'ma take your right to the chest. chest. Warpath
The
etched
drums have more of a doom doom eighth note and 16th note. Dun dun daka dun dun daka daka. And now this verse, listen to this verse.
you out of your seat. You see in a city with no entrance there.
More of a halftime. It's not necessarily halftime, but it's instead of just quarter 2, 3, 4. Very cool. Love it. Onward.
Out of retreat, I'm wondering what you thought would happen, who you thought I would be. Was this a side
That,
swipe?
dude, that sounds like League. Oh, what you thought I would be. That just sounds like Mike Shinoda hardcore.
Who you thought I would be? Was this a side swipe? But did you picture this in a dream? Buckle down, this is possibly the furthest we've reached. Now move it up, it's a breach. I wonder where you are. I wanted you to show me the way around the city walls, the way on through. I wonder where you are. I wanted you to show me, but now the night has fallen, abandoned by the sun.
Yeah, what is that instrument? Keyboard, but something, synthesizer, something. Dude, so much atmosphere. Ooh, piano with high end rolled off, so you just hear the low end.
My smile wraps around my head, splitting it in two.
We're gonna dissect that in a minute.
I don't have a clue how I can keep the top half glued. My smile wraps around my head, splitting it in two. I don't have a clue how I can keep the top half glued.
Okay, real quick. Dotted eighth notes. I love it. So eighth notes are da 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 da. Dotted means you add half of the length to it. So adding full of the length of an eighth note would be a quarter note. So da 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 da, quarter note. Back to eighth notes. Da 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 da. So in between those is da 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 da, and it has this driving forward motion kind of feel to it. So if we're here, the dotted eighth notes. And they call that, what, 3/2 or something? I don't know, drummers, let me know. Okay, so that's cool, but also the harmony isn't necessarily... Let me grab my acoustic for this one. The harmony isn't like you're, like, da-na-na. We'll use those notes, for example. So the harmony to that would be like a... Sorry. Let me just pull up my tuner. I'm not a real musician. I have to use electronics to tune. That was about 15 cents flat, and you could hear it. Okay, so maybe we could do up here. So that usually you would harmonize it with something like a maybe like, here we go. Right? Beautiful. But they did more like a fifth, which is... What I'm trying to say is they're open sounding. These notes are very open. They ring true. They're more airy, spacey, less like beautiful. I was using beautiful for thirds, but for fifths, they're more Alice in Chains vibes. Let's go back and listen to that and then onward. They're farther apart, so they're more spacey. And that with the reverb is really cool.
I don't have a clue how I can keep the top half.
Those dotted eighths are sick though. Okay, and then we're going into a soft chorus. just like City Drum Show, they end on an upbeat. And 4E and it was even more of an offbeat. It was like a 16th note upbeat thing. I love in that last part, the chorus, entertain my one. They come in on the 2. That's such a cool move. Propels the song forward just like the dotted eighth notes. So far, we're off to a hot start, y'all. I'm going to do these as separate videos. Also as one video, because a lot of comments were saying both. It seemed like 50-50. Do one song, you know, at a time so you give it its due and all of that, but then a lot of people like, do the full album review. So here I'm trying to satisfy everyone. You know what they say, you can make 100% of people happy all the time. So thank you so much for watching. This thing was awesome. All of the 21 Pilots things I could ever hope for. I can't wait to get into the next song. Peace.